What's up, everybody? We are less than an hour and a half away from the brand new season of Warzone, and I am so excited. Quick note, I'm going to run through the patch notes. Before I do, I will be live on Twitch at 1 p.m. Eastern. Link down in the description down below. If you want to see me try any of the new guns, want to see me go to a certain place in the map, just pop in a chat, let me know what you want to see, and I will do my best to show you what you are trying to see. But let's run through these patch notes, which, of course, I'm going to skip through some of the bulk, and it will be linked down below also if you want to read it for yourself. We can skip over all this. A lot of this stuff was in the roadmap, which I did put a video out on. Let me do that real quick. And I'll link that video and that blog post down below as well. But I'm gonna skip stuff like I'm gonna skip the new weapons. I'm gonna skip these aftermarket kits. These were all ones that were talked about in the roadmap. Skip the Warzone map stuff. We talked about zip lines. I'll link, I didn't even go over myself, but there is a Urzikstan guide that Call of Duty put out. I'll link that down below as well if you want to look more into all of these POIs. If you played zombies, I actually played a lot of zombies. I'm a little bit familiar with the map, but I'm still learning a lot. But it's going to be a fun map. So we're going to scroll through all this. Gulag stuff. This is the new Gulag. There is map variants, new location modifiers. Players now have a chance to encounter one of 3 possible Gulag variants. Each map variant offers 3 clear lanes. The map variants include a box center with various covers and pathways in, an open layout with light cover and a circularly enclosed center with limited access, and a fairly open center with a boxed out area, making the threshold from spawn to center very fast but provide rotational opportunity. So 3 gulags in one, essentially. Not to mention we have the public events. We have the go again, you get another chance if you lose. Cash grab, where there's more cash and there's a larger stack in the middle. And locked and low, you start with full armor and 2 fully upgraded guns, which of course you keep all that if you win your gulag. Overtime, Ascender instead of a flag. Now an Ascender drops and you can zip up out of the map. Of course you can get shot off of that. Post-victory looting. Upon eliminating the opponent, players will be allowed to continue roaming and looting the gulag until the moment they are redeployed to the field. It is important that the gulag is fun and varied in your 1000th gulag fight as it was in your very first gulag fight. With the public event system now coming to the gulag, this gives players extra second chance and regain opportunities, especially so with the extra cash drop or the extra weaponry provided in locked and loaded. I didn't see them mentioned, but there's also a night vision gulag that's going to randomly happen. BR is coming back, 100 player count, 20 minutes. This just talks about the pacing and how they're trying to make it pace better with the 100 players. Because the circles are going to close faster. Resurgence coming back with Ashika and Vondel. Everything's the same for Resurgence. Urzikstan Resurgence, new limited time mode. Orlov military base, pop-off power, and Zarafan suburbs. Here's your player count, 44 for everything except trios is 45, because 44 is not divisible by 3. Then they're going to have rotation Resurgence like we saw where Ashika and Vondel will rotate. And also the Urzikstan POIs. Blunder's coming back, 100 player count, 15-minute length. Lockdown's coming back in season. It's going to be on Vondel, 36 player count. New weapons. I'm going to go ahead and skip through the new. This is all the current weapons that are in MWIII. I'm going to skip through that. If you've really cared, you've played MWIII or you've looked into it yourself. Some quality of life stuff. We're getting a backup pistol now. Even if you don't have a pistol in your loadout, when you go into the water or you climb a ladder, you have the Core 45 with it says base attachment Core 45, so I assume that means no attachments at all. But you do have a handgun. If you have a handgun or a melee weapon equipped, you'll have that in the water instead. But you will have a backup pistol in the water no matter what. Locational damage multipliers have been flattened to provide a more consistent time to kill. Headshot multipliers are broadly decreased, and arms now match the torso. Good. Sniper damage. Cat AMR will one-shot to the head at any distance. Riot Shield now slows movement when it's on your back. No more weapon tuning. Launcher damage. Most launchers will destroy light vehicles in 1 shot. The RPG, Pila, and Strela will destroy most medium-sized vehicles in 2 shots. The Joker will destroy almost all vehicles in 1 shot. The RGL-80 and Strela P will not cause most vehicles to immediately explode. The Pila will not cause most medium and larger vehicles to immediately explode. The RPG-7 and Joker will cause most vehicles to explode immediately. Gameplay, classic minimap. If you're firing an unsuppressed weapon, you're on the minimap. Reload cancel. You can now reload cancel. Improve water combat. Not only do we have a pistol, they've now improved visibility. Battle Royale, redeploy, being bought back now grants a weapon that changes based on the current circle number. Oh my god, I am so happy about this. I have been saying that this should be happening ever since they put it in Resurgence, I said this should be in big map. Cat all modes will now have the loot, ground loot, and supply box pool. Loot found throughout our maps will now include a mix of Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3 weapons. Rarity, so this is the rarity, you know, green, blue, here it is. Legendaries orange, epics purple, rares blue, uncommons green, and common is white. Ground spread, quality of life. Players will notice the loot distribution spread when opening a supply box. Revive pistol has been removed from the loot pool but may make a return in the future. I'm fine with that. Legendary audio, quality of life, guitar celebrations return when finding legendary loot because it didn't feel right without some iconic riffs. We have balanced loot so that most everything can be found in the general looting with enough time. However, we have tried to make rewards from activities like strongholds, contracts, public events, and locations on the map like hospitals, car garages, police stations, etc. targetable for a specific desirable item or type of item like plate carriers. So if your team is in need of a specific item, there is likely a place or activity you can go to have a higher chance of getting it. Some higher tier items will be exclusive to general looting to encourage players to continue looting to find them. General gear and supplies should be plentiful and players should have basic gear and preferable weapon no more than 60 seconds in the match. Backpack quality of life, you're now getting your normal slots, money slot, and then the 5 equipment slots, plus an equipment slot for each ammo type like we had in Warzone 1, so that's big. Let's see, now the backpack and loadout will now navigate wrap when moving all the way to one side, so that means if you move all the way to the right and then one more move, it'll go all the way to the left. Dedicated ammo slots I just mentioned. Gulag entry kit, quality of life. The Gulag entry kit can be stowed, enabling pickup to share for team coordination. Identical kill streak auto equip, quality of life. Certain items will automatically equip from the backpack into active loadout when a matching item is used. If the player uses a UAV and they have another in their backpack, it will auto equip the UAV into their active loadout. Gulag deploy tracker, quality and redeploy tracker. Backpack now displays if you have a Gulag entry kit or redeploy pack available to use. Navigation pings. The ability to ping doors with a specific yellow warning ping has been removed to alleviate frustrations when trying to place navigational pings. I like that. Kill cam pings. Kill cams now show pings. Important, this will be live shortly after launch, will be communicated accordingly. No more wondering how did they know I was there. Buy station interact distance. The distance for buy stations when the gas has been extended to 30 meters. That's good. Icon visibility. When a buy station is accessible in the gas, its icon will remain visible on the minimap and tac map. Upon being in the gas for too long, the icon will fade away once the buy station is no longer active. The above notes apply to both stationary buy stations as well as deployable buy stations. Loadouts, solos are now 7,500, duos are 10,000, trios are 12,500, and quads are 15,000. I still think it should all be 10,000. Squad outline, quality of life. The distinctive white visual design of the loadout crate from 2020 makes its return. Loadouts now have a colored outline that is unique to your squad, which serves two purposes. It helps players identify which crate belongs to their squad, and it disappears per player after players interacted with it. The outline refreshes when respawning, indicating the player can use it again. Changes to economy, increasing the amount of cash earned from contracts, and introducing a new perk that multiplies that even further. We're doubling down on easier access to your loadouts and custom weapons found within. These prices will also scale dynamically should you lose a player or be trying to solo V quads your way into victory. So that's good. So it does completely scale with quad size. Gas mask, manual gas mask, quality of life. You can now equip or stow manually. It doesn't automatically come on, so the animation doesn't interrupt gameplay. And the players will only hear the heavy breathing sound effect while in gas. Gas mask overlay, quality of life. Adjusted gas mask overlay to provide a clearer view to the action. Decrease the intensity of crack state when near broken. The forced gas mask animation of putting on and removing has been a common frustration for players and developers alike. We're removing the automatic animations from the equation and putting on the player choice entirely behind an equipped or not approach. Yes, I'm not going to read through all the circle pacing, but essentially it's going to be 20 minutes and 20 seconds down here at the bottom until the match ends. Gas damage increased to 10 per tick, up from 9. Redeploy drones will now remain stationary in the gas for up to 45 seconds. Each circle will reduce this time by 5 seconds with a minimum of 30 seconds. Drones will now move slightly faster when repositioning. Drones will begin to leave after Circle 5 as they are too deep in the gas and there is limited room to reposition to. The redeploy drone's catapult distance has been increased so players can now traverse greater distances. Death's Door, low player health, so that's the visual and audio of that like red and that like heartbeat sound. Now triggers at 40% health instead of 55%. Increased in transparency of the overlay to be less obtrusive when low at health. Parachutes, operators from MWIII will now deploy into Warzone with a new default parachute texture inspired by the urban nature of the big map Urzikstan. Spawn protection timer is now down to 2.5 seconds instead of 10. Battle Royale infill height. has been decreased to 402, down from 483. Second chance mechanics, the spawn rate for Gulag entry kits and redeploy packs has been increased. Strongholds are now a public event. Black sites, a single black site will spawn in a random at the beginning of a match. The location will not be revealed on map until your squad finds a black site key or it has been unlocked by another squad. The black site boss will now drop a guaranteed deployable buy station. The advanced UAV is now one of several possible kill streaks that will drop. Players may find black site keys via ground loot, allowing you the opportunity to open a black site in any match. I'm assuming Foresight is going to drop because during the Halloween event there was a bug where Foresight was dropping. So I assume Foresight is one of those other kill streaks possible because it has to be on pace for an advanced UAV, or has to be equivalent, right? Plunder UAV towers now in Plunder. Don't really care about Plunder. Perks. The perk system currently in Warzone continues to operate as choosing from either a preset or a custom perk package. Perk packs can also be found in ground loot, whether dropped or by a limited player or found in supply boxes. Additionally, a number of perks that exist in multiplayer have been implemented as the default behaviors in Warzone without requiring any specific equipment. This will now be further detailed in the section titled Movement below. New perks. I'm not going to go over these new perks. The new perks were also in the roadmap. So once again, you can read this for yourself. You can check out the roadmap video or the roadmap post yourself. The one I do want to highlight, Shrouded automatically drops a smoke grenade when entering the down state. That's a big deal. A very big deal for like ranked when ranked comes. But other than that, nothing really that I want to point out. Payout is a new one. Contracts pay out more in cash, and the cost of UAV towers is discounted. I think all of these other ones were in there. Mechanic reduces vehicle repair time, increased fueling speed, and reduced fuel consumption. Don't care. General adjustments overkill. This perk has been removed entirely and replaced with a new default behavior. Players now have the option to equip 2 primary weapons at all times without requiring a perk. I don't like that because now what's the point of using any pistols unless they're completely broken? There's just no point. All Warzone perks are unlocked via player progression. Perks used for custom perk packages must be unlocked via the 1 to 55 level player XP progression path. Perks unlocked by default at level 1 include Scavenger, Battle Hardened, Payout, and Flex. Let's see. Adjusted perks. Ghost blocks detection by UAV. Now update to require movement to activate. Bird's Eye shows the heading of your enemy squad. In addition, enemy unsuppressed gunshots will now show headings. Detects ghosted players can be acquired via loot as a comms plate character. Driver faster revive speed, reduced health regeneration delay, reduced cash loss on death, and enemies that down you are automatically pinged. Decreases health regeneration to 4 seconds down from 7, can be acquired via loot as a medic carrier. That one's interesting. Cold-blooded, this will negate the mark from combat scout. Battle hardened now reduces the effects of frangible bullets and abilities. That's good. Double time increases tac sprint duration and reduces refresh time. No longer increases prone and crouch speeds. Didn't even know that it did prone speeds. Scavenger, once again, provides an additional armor plate and cash in a scavenger bag. New and returning plate carriers, we got Tempered, which is the same. Medic is the survivor perk. Comms, same. Stealth plate provides the player with effects of the ghost perk. Those were all... I don't any of those are new. Yeah, all of those aren't... None of those are new. Movement. We're now getting tac pads to increase slide distance and full ADS while sliding by default. Commando gloves enables reloading while running by default. Quick grip gloves increases your weapon swap speed, so no more fast hands. Climbing boots and... Well, if they still have fast hands, that would make it even faster. That's pretty insane. Increases climbing and mantling speed aspect. New movement, tac stance, we all know about that by now. Returning movement, ADS while sliding. Adjustment movement, jump changes, jump higher, faster, and jump ADS quicker. Reduce the slowdown when landing from the first jump and reduce the sprint out delay shortly after jumping. Slide canceling, we know. Slide distance is now impacted by the incline of the surface, so you can't slide upstairs. Big game bounties back. It's the player with the most kills left in the match. If you get it, you get an advanced UAV for 20 seconds. This new contract will reveal itself after the second circle. Scavenger, pick up this contract. We all know Scavenger if you played Warzone 1, but it's 3 crates. It's like the safes without having to plant bombs on the safes. The safe cracker contract. Activation loot. Quality of life players will now activate contracts by interacting with larger, more easily identifiable laptops. Let's see. Activating contract is done instantly with no delay or animation. Updated contracts want to increase the amount of contracts spawn later in the match. New icons. Contract icons have been updated to be more legible and shield-like in appearance. For better accessibility, icons are now colored yellow, previously green. Adjusted contracts. Bounty contract now gives a single UAV ping around the bounty target when the hunter team kills them. Intel contract. The speed at which the point is captured will now increase Most wanted contract. Surviving the contract will spawn a high-value supply crate, which always includes a gulag entry kit. Signals Intelligence contract, Vondel exclusive. The passive income per player is now 10 payments of $750 for a total of $7,500 over 3 minutes and 20 seconds. I've never even done a Signals Intelligence contract on purpose. Public events, restock supply sweep now starts a personal supply sweep for every player when activated. Flyby, randomly 5 or 6 drones carrying portable buys fly in and drop at random points. The drones are neutral and can be shot down early. The portable buy stations sell items identical to the buy stations. Strongholds are now a public event. When this event triggers, 4 strongholds will spawn, down from 5. The time to capture stronghold has been reduced to 30 seconds, down from 90. The original crate and strongholds that players captured and claim their loadout has been updated and split into 2 parts. UAV station, now players enter a stronghold will see a box with a laptop and a satellite dish that now acts as the capture point. Loadout locker, the loadout crate has been replaced with a loadout locker. The locker can be found in the same space as the UAV station. Vacating the stronghold will cause it to automatically neutralize the UAV after 30 seconds. So now you have to camp strongholds to have stronghold UAVs. Okay with that. The loadout crate will be available only for the squad that currently controls the stronghold. Adjusted public events, fire sale items discounted to 50%, up from 30%. Oh no, the breacher drone's coming to Warzone. I'm going to be using it, but breacher drone's coming. Thermo bear grenade, I don't think is good as a Molotov or a thermite. EMD grenade, it reveals enemies on your team's mini-map. I'd rather use snapshots and see them. Scatter mine, throw a field of mines across a wide area that detonates when enemies come within range. They do such little damage, I don't see people. Adjusted equipment, drill charge through wall, max damage increased to 160. Stick max damage increased to 200. Claymore max damage is 170. Frag grenade, close damage increased to 251. Mid-range damage increased to 150. Why are they buffing frags, semtexes, and thermites? Semtex close damage increased to 200. Far damage increased to 105. Thermite tick damage increased to 37. Tactical equipment smoke grenade duration reduced to 7.14 seconds. Sim now grants a slight boost of speed activation of 7%. Tear gas now deals gas damage, but it can be stopped with a gas mask. Jockstick radius increased to 8 per tick. Radius increased to 4.1 meters. Snapshot grenade highlights duration increased to 1.65 seconds. Battle rage now mitigates 10% of damage taken. Regen portion of the buff can be cancelled early by taking damage. Flash grenade now only flashes target looking at the device at the time of exploding. New field upgrades. Heartbeat sensor now categorized as a field upgrade. Pulse every 2.5 seconds, down from 3. Range increased to 55 meters. Portable radar. Radar pulse increased to 76.3 meters, up from that's huge. Armor and ammunition boxes. The delay on equipment boxes has been removed. They will now be interactable as soon as they are deployed. New Killstreak's Guardian. Mosquito drone. Not the mosquito drone. An automated drone that hovers in an area before descending on a target, dealing damage. Will show up on the map with an icon and can be shot down. Vehicles, the new Coyote. It's armored, it's light, it's off-roady, it's got a turret. Vehicle start time, the input delay when entering a vehicle has been increased by 50%. Helicopter collision, the damage profile on helicopters has been updated to better reflect the perceived collision to other objects. Man, this is long patch notes, but we're almost done. I'm trying to fly through these so much. Combat record is coming. The combat records will roll out in the following phases: Season 1 BR, Season 2 Resurgence, Season 2 Plunder, but all of the stats are retroactively counted. Icon fade, quality of life. All in-world icons will now fade when player aims down sights, thank God. Improved hit marker, headshot hit marker. Updated icons. The entire attack map has been updated to better serve you. XP/score events. All score events are now yellow. Supply box visuals. Common, military green and black. Legendary, orange and black. Reusable, navy blue. Favorite, custom weapon color, magenta. That was the color in Warzone 1. Armor plate color. The color of plates both on HUD and hit markers is now blue unless affected by tempered perk, which now appears orange. So they're reverting a lot back to Warzone 1. Nameplates. Allied nameplates have their visibility improved. Perk package icons, whether equipped or stowed, now display the icons of included perks. Known issues. Below is a list of issues that we are aware players will encounter at launch. The new perk called Flex currently appears as faculty in the menu. Resurgence rotation map visual is not appearing in the UI. The AAR will show the default calling card instead of the after action report. Instead of the calling cards equipped by the players. A player detonating a bomb drone may encounter an error in some instances. Although detailed in patch notes above, kill campaigns will not be active until later in launch week. If a player crashes out of a private match and is given the option to rejoin, they will not connect. And then a big thank you note. And that is those long patch notes. Once again, this will be all linked down below if you want to check this all out for yourself. Also, linked down below is my Twitch, where I will be live by 1 p.m. Eastern. So, like I said, if you want to see anything, you want to try anything, you want to see any POIs, let me know in chat, and I will be be happy to oblige your request the best that I can. Also, link down below is Instagram, Twitter, Twitch. If you want to get to know me better, you want to follow me on other social medias, any likes, follows, comments, whatever, always make my day. So feel free to do that if you would like. But I will see you on Urzikstan in the matter of less than 2 hours. Get frying. Have a good day. Bye.